Hello and welcome to the Hades 32 heat series, where we're clearing Hades at 32 heat with every weapon, every aspect, and a few fun challenge runs. And today, we're going to be doing an Arthur build. We haven't done a ton of sword builds this series. We've only done Poseidon and Nemesis. Arthur is actually one of my favorite swords. And it's not... There's not really a lot to it, but the thing about Arthur is that it's just very powerful. It's a very slow, sweeping attack that deals a lot of damage. The actual aspect of Arthur itself gives plus 50 to your base health. It also, when you use your special, creates hallowed ground, that while you're standing in it, you'll take 40% reduced damage, and projectiles will move a bit slower, but it does only last a few seconds. Now, the reason we're going to be doing Arthur is there are actually two Arthur builds I want to showcase on the series. We're going to be doing a Athena backstab build, and as it turns out, right outside we're being offered Athena at a very nice rarity. So for this, we're going to start with Arthur. We're actually going to start with the Palm Blossom. And we're going to try to be doing a backstab build. We're going to want to go for a Daedalus Hammer, specific one here. We're going to go with God's Pride. We really want some epic rarity boons. We're not worried about any duos or legendaries for this, but we are definitely going to stick with Fated Authority as well. Make sure we don't get stuck with things we don't want. Pact Punishment settings are going to remain unchanged, so let's just go straight to it. Now, the Daedalus Hammer we want is Shadow Slash, but Breaching Slash could be good too. Hoarding Slash might be okay. But this here is what we really want. Epic Rarity, Divine Strike. Now, the next thing we're going to want is Blinding Flash, of course, so we can get that bonus backstab damage. Divine Dash could potentially be helpful as well, but honestly isn't super necessary. The main point of this build is we basically just want to do as much backstab damage as we can. And having our sword attack deflect with the fairly wide, long swing that it has is going to make dealing with projectile enemies for the most part fairly easy, but I kind of screwed that one up right there. A lot of this is going to be just getting as many palms as we can. Chaos Gates are also going to be very helpful if we can get Chaos Ambush to increase our backstab damage.
Delicious.
At the end of the day, a lot of this build comes down to just timing your dodge around your enemy, but the nice thing about Arthur is that it does like a 3-swing powerful slash, but you can dash in between those individual swings and you'll still maintain that pattern. So you can go 1, dash 2, dash 3, and that third swing is still going to be your high-powered slash, so you can time it quite effectively. It works really well in that sense. Now, I don't believe the powerful swings count as dash strikes, so things like double edge aren't going to be super useful here. Okay, we could do Curse Slash, but that's a bad idea. Piercing Wave is fun. We could do Hoarding Slash, but if I was going to do Hoarding Slash, I'd want it to make some changes early on and probably do a boonless run, so let's just take Piercing Wave. It's kind of just a fun, stupid build. Piercing Wave's not a great aspect, but it's actually, I kind of like Piercing Wave with Zagreus' sword, honestly. But it can be fun with Arthur as well. Did not mean to do that. I actually wanted to reroll that room. That kind of sucks. Okay, well, we're stuck with Poseidon now. I'm in a little bit of a hurry, I guess. But just the sheer amount of damage that this build deals with your base attack is just unreal. Okay, I was actually kind of hoping we'd get Hydraulic Might, but we'll just take Sunken Treasure, get it out of the way. Done. Hydraulic Might would have been really useful for clearing these chambers nice and quick, but without that, that's fine. We'll just keep things going. There we go.
Never enough of these back at the house.
I always have such admiration for how tight the controls feel and how clean each aspect feels. And I feel like Supergiant did an excellent job of really putting a lot of thought into how each of the weapons work, how to really maximize their effectiveness. Because, yeah, it would have been so easy for them to just reset the attack pattern every time you dash. But being able to preserve your slashes in between dashes really makes this a powerful, powerful aspect. And there is definitely a lot of thoughtfulness that went into the game design of that. That was not something that was an accidental choice. That was deliberate. Alright, okay. Not really much else to this build, honestly. It's just get your attack as high as you can, get your backstab as high as you can. Divine Dash is usually the way you want to go. You can sometimes do Heartbreak Strike, but we are actually going to do an Arthur Heartbreak Strike build eventually. We're at some point in this series, we're actually going to be doing a... Oh, you know what? I'm going to take it. If we can get Hydraulic Might and Blinding Flash, that would be excellent. Oh, and a Chaos Gate, too. Yeah, at some point in this series, what we're going to want to do... No luck. Okay, we'll take Floodshot. Is a damage reduction build. There's actually a way you can do a damage reduction build where you end up with over 100% damage reduction, which you would think makes it so that you just can't take damage. That's not how it works. But it makes it so that pretty much any hit you take only does 1 damage, which, if you get Cursed Slash, actually is surprisingly effective with that. But more than Cursed Slash, you want greater concentration for your hammer with the damage reduction build. It relies on Aphrodite, Dionysus, and Athena. Okay, no, I don't like any of that. We'll take Sure Footing, though.
Let me have it.
And Chaos Gate, absolutely. We want some Chaos Ambushes. Without that, a Chaos Strike is good, too. Affluence Lunge, ugh. Not ideal. Okay, we'll take the Infernal Bombers. That's fine. Bonus health with some Infernal Bombers for a bit. That's not a huge problem. Let's see if we get... nope, I was kind of hoping we get Swift Strike. See, with what we've actually found, we could have gone for a Hoarding Slash build, but not this time. Oh well. We've actually had a really rough start in the sense that the only thing we got that we need is Divine Strike, and we got it right off the bat. But that was also partly I screwed up and took Poseidon when I didn't mean to. That's okay, though. We really don't need much for this build, so we can kind of take our time with it, just have some fun with it. Ready, slash, 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 slash. Done. I love the weight of this build. It feels so powerful. You know, just swinging this massive heavy sword around, just cleaving enemies. It feels really powerful. It feels like there's a ton of weight to it. We actually don't need any of this. Just Divine Strike. Ah, we'll take the Cyclops Jerky. Why not? And we'll even stick with the Palm Blossom. I kind of want to purge Floodshot. That's why I got rid of all that other stuff in the Well of Charon, so that the next one we get offered, we can get rid of Floodshot instead. All I really want is Divine Strike, Blinding Flash, Divine Dash. That's it. Maybe Pressure Points, too. Ooh, speaking of...
Erebus, here I come.
Let's give Artemis in an Erebuscade a try. If we get a high rarity Pressure Points, that'd be great. This is kind of similar to our Hestia build in the sense that we just want really high attack. You know, the rest is very, very simple. Oh, jeez. And let's just completely ruin the attempt right off the bat, why don't we? That was more just me being stupid and reckless. I should have waited to see what was spawning in before I started swinging my sword. Ah, well, no big deal. Ooh, we'll take Eurydice. We only have 2 boons right now, so you know what? Come on, there we go. Ambrosia to Light. Heroic Rarity Divine Strike. Isn't that lovely? Cool. Now let's see if we get Swift Strike from Hermes. That's arguably the only other thing that we really would want. Okay, well I guess you know what? Here's the thing. Although Piercing Wave is kind of gimmicky, it does have one added benefit. It rips down the shielding of these shielded enemies. It's just an extra hit, so... That is not a bad thing. And I guess plus it gives a little extra range against these Hydra heads too.
My chaos bolt.
What do we got? What do we got? Swift Strike and an epic rarity. Perfect. Couldn't ask for anything better there. Alright, we'll take Artemis, see if we can get pressure points. We could also try to go for True Shot and then go for Deadly Reversal. That would be great. Actually, any Artemis boon other than Divine Dash, or Hunter Dash, would give us the prereqs for Deadly Reversal, so that may be a better way to go, honestly. Because our attack is going to be causing so many deflections that Deadly Reversal will actually trigger quite frequently. I'll think about that. Oh, Swift Strike at Epic Rarity makes this so much better, though. You know what? Yeah, I'll take True Shot to replace Flood Shot. I didn't want Flood Shot in the first place. And now we have the prereqs for Deadly Reversal. With Deadly Reversal... who knows? This could be really good. Come on. There we go. Oh, another Chaos Gate. That's nice. Make this go even faster. Nice.
Right there.
Don't really care what's on offer. We're just going to take the Chaos Gate right now.
In the name of Hades.
I don't like any of those. I don't like any of those. Sure. Reduce move speed for bonus obel. Athena or Artemis? Zeus. Nope. Okay. Well, Divine Strike. Palm that up. 4% more damage. We're at diminishing returns with that now, so we'll leave that at where it is. Heroic rarity at level 6 is pretty good for a Divine Strike, leaving Asphodel. That's pretty darn fine if I do say so myself. Oh yes, Wavemaker Lurny, that's perfect. I can just deflect all your projectiles back at you. There we go. Here's the nice thing about the hallowed ground, actually, is that you can stand in the lava of the while the hallowed ground is active. If you stand on the hallowed ground in the lava, you won't take damage. It actually disables traps. The only traps that it doesn't disable are the ones in Elysium, because they fire those projectile arrows. But anything that would appear below your feet, hallowed ground will protect you against. I think the only exception to that is things like the damage fields that Olympian gods deploy during their Trials of the Gods. I don't think it protects against those. And for whatever reason, it doesn't protect against the poison in Styx either. But lava, it protects against that, so you can walk around in the lava, you won't take any damage. The spike traps in Tartarus won't deploy. All sorts of fun stuff. True Shot Swift down. No, we're going to keep all that. Might as well take that. This time I'm actually going to take the Adamant Arrowhead, see if we can get Deadly Reversal right off the bat. If we can't, we'll take Pressure Points instead. Because we are at diminishing returns with Divine Strike, so the Palm Blossom's not going to help us too much more. What do we got? What do we got? I was kind of hoping for a hammer. Alright. Really love to get Shadow Slash. Breaching Slash would be alright too, but Shadow Slash is where it's at. Now, if we do get Deadly Reversal, we are going to want to get Divine Dash as well. There's Artemis. Alright, let's go for Deadly Reversal. There we go. Who's next? chariot will make its way to me without my needing to chase it down, so I'll chase down the great bows instead. Strong bows, whatever they're called. And we've got nothing I want. Okay, we'll take Hydebreaker. Let's go for the shop, see if we can get some bonus obol, or bonus boon. Nope, don't want Zeus. I'll take the health.
I'll take this one.
Artemis. Okay, let's go for this. Deadly Reversal. Ooh, hello. Hello, Asterius. You don't stand a chance. I do have to make sure I time my dashes appropriately, though. But Asterius does not stand a chance. I need to get Blinding Flash. I just realized we don't have that yet. The only backstab damage we're dealing is from our Mirror of Night. So really, we don't actually have anything resembling a build right now. We just have really high attack. The whole point of this was getting backstab. But that's okay. It's a fairly strong aspect, even without anything specific in a build.
Got him again. In the name of Hades.
And look at that, Deadly Reversal. We'll take that 100%. Pressure points would be good as well, but now that we have Deadly Reversal, I'm not too worried about it. Divine Strike all day long. Daedalus Hammer all day long. Let's get Shadow Slash, please. Oops. So actually, yeah, before we go for Divine Dash, we want Blinding Flash, but we will also want to take Divine Dash eventually. Shadow Slash, there we go. Attack deals plus 200% damage striking foes from behind. That's perfect. Health, why not? We don't need Obol. Swift Strike, that'll help deal with these guys. Deadly Reversal deflects the attack, and we've got that bonus crit chance now, and we're laughing. Deadly Reversal is really going to help us in the fight against Theseus and Asterius, because Theseus is going to be firing so many projectiles that will be deflecting almost every chance we get, which means we'll just have that 20% crit chance pretty much the entire fight. Very, very simple, but very fun build. It can be a little bit reckless and dangerous, but it's very fun. All right. Oh yeah, having that crit chance is just lovely. Yeah, if it was Breaching Slash instead of Piercing Wave, we would have... Oh geez, okay, that was a bit too dangerous. Yeah, if it was Breaching Slash instead of Piercing Wave, we wouldn't have to worry about enemy armor at all. There we go. We're fine. Athena? Yes.
Why not?
Blinding Flash, we'll take it. I would have preferred a higher rarity, but we'll take what we can get. Next up, we'll take Divine Dash, and then we'll be set. Oops. Okay. Let's go. Already got him down to half health. Whoa, 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 get out, get out! Phew. Ah, I kind of thought that would happen. That's fine. We're fine. There we go. Asterius is down. Let's just keep deflecting these projectiles back and forth and get that crit chance on Theseus. Jeez, I can't get the name straight. 3, 1, 2, and 3. Gotcha. Oh, Demeter, lovely. Well, at least she's a little bit slow. Avoid her relatively easily. And there we go. Done.
What a loud to my greatest fan.
Always gotta say hi to the shade. Okay, 1 second here. Let me just take a look. Okay, no, we're good. Alright. We don't need Hidebreaker. We don't need True Shot anymore. There we go. Sure, we'll take the Kiss of Sticks. There we go. What do we want for our keepsake? You know what? Let's go Hades Aid. Why not? Have some fun with it. Gives us 100% damage bonus. Makes us invincible for a bit. Could come in handy. We don't need anything else in particular. We could have taken the Black Shawl to get some bonus backstab damage, but it's only 30%. Hades Aid just makes for a fun build. Okay, we got Artemis in the shop, so we can go for that. Let's go for Athena first. There we go. There's Athena. Let's try to get Divine Dash. If we can get Divine Dash, then we can get Deadly Reversal triggering much more frequently. We'll have a very good survivability build. I'm not really worried about palms anymore. Go.
Can't do that.
Oh, love that crit. Okay, let's deflect. Oh, shoot. Okay. I was hoping I could get the deflection. I didn't get the timing right on that, though. That's okay. That one's gone. Sisyphus, let's get rid of all that poison, please. I don't want to deal with that. Thank you. Oh, of course, just bring it back, why don't you? There we go. We're good. Divine Dash.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Divine Dash. There we go. We got everything we need. We can buy that Artemis boon from the shop, though. Let's see if we get pressure points. We did. Awesome. And now let's just focus on palms. I don't want that. I'm going to reroll it into the boss room. There we go. Double palm. Nice.
No way.
The only thing that probably would make this a little bit better is if I had picked something like Drunken Dash or something to apply a second status so we could get Privilege status. But I think the survivability of Divine Dash plus the added deflection chance for Deadly Reversal is preferable in that situation. In which case, I probably shouldn't have taken Privilege status on the Mirror of Night, but it didn't really matter. Okay, let's just put that into Blinding Flash, actually. Yeah, there we go. Pressure points doesn't really matter with Deadly Reversal. Blinding Flash does, though.
Maybe I should check the other passive
Oh.
keys before I leave. I'll pay for that.
Hey, you know what? Sure. Go in with full health, and now when we call down Sisyphus in the fight, he'll heal us a little bit more. We also have 349 max health. That's kind of nuts. And we're making it into the fight with Hades in under 14 minutes. That's not bad, honestly. Despite how, quote-unquote, slow Arthur can be, it can also be just ridiculously fast.
Come shoot.
Alright. Go, get that deflection. Absolutely, yep. Let's just get those deflections any chance I get. Really, how could I not hit that thing? Alright. 2, okay. 3, 4, there we go. Ooh, Doomstone. Lovely. Let me just deal with you, get my God Gauge charged up. Ah, okay, bad timing there. Ah. There we go, okay. Next up, more Doomstones, why not? Again, let's charge my God Gauge. These Doomstones are just God Gauge fodder, that's all it really is. They don't really do much damage, but they sure do allow you to get a lot of hits. Nice, nice! 3,000 damage with one of those swings there. And that was without Boiling Blood. Nice, nice! And half health already. Cerberus already? Oh wow, okay. He's impatient. Pops might be getting nervous. Oh. Ah, okay, that was sloppy. I should have called down Sisyphus. That would have given us a little bit of a window there, but that's okay. Let's call him down now. There we go. Get out of the way. Do we have sure footing? I don't think so. No, we have a very limited number of boons right now. That's okay, though. We really don't need much. Ah, okay. Ah. Oh, no, no. Okay, shoot. One attack away. There we go, got him. Alright, third phase, here we go. Uh-oh. Okay. Phew. Huh. Ah, oh, bad timing there. Real bad timing. It's okay, we're fine. Oh, okay. I was expecting a spin attack, not a infernal attack. What? Oh, okay. Fine. Well, we're fine, we're fine. No. Oh, jeez, I got stuck. That was the worst possible situation there. Okay, we're fine, though. We're fine. We've got him down to his last little bit here. No. What? What was that? What was that? That was the biggest mess I could have ever found myself in. That was a disaster. If this was hell mode, I would have died right there. That I only survived because of that stupid invincibility shield. Because a stupid trap caught me off guard at the last second there. I mean, we got the clear. Honestly, I was not trying very hard in that last fight. It didn't really need me to, but what the hell was that? That was stupid. Anyway, okay, well, there we go. That's... can I rewind 2 minutes and just redo that last phase, because that was atrocious. I wasn't really trying that hard because I didn't think I'd need to until that happened. Oh, gosh. Okay, fine. All right, well, what's the build? Divine Strike, Aspect of Arthur, Blinding Flash, 100%. I would probably say Deadly Reversal is important, more so than anything else. Actually, no. Deadly Reversal makes a big difference, but it's kind of just extra. More than anything, Shadow Slash. And if you can get Swift Strike too, I would rather see Swift Strike over Deadly Reversal. If I don't get Deadly Reversal, I don't care. Getting it makes the build way, way faster and more fun, but this is really what you need. Aspect of Arthur, Divine Strike, Blinding Flash, Shadow Slash, Swift Strike. This is your backstab Arthur build. So yeah, that'll do it for this run. Not much to it. It's really simple. It's mostly just figuring out the timing of your slashes with your dashes and enemy attacks, and it's really about as straightforward as it gets, honestly. So that'll do it for this run. Please ignore the embarrassingly bad last phase against Hades there. That is not indicative of whether or not this is a good build. This is a very good build. It's just, I sucked at the end there. Wow, yeah, that was awful. Okay, that'll do it for this run. So, thanks for tuning in. See you next time.